Hi. Whoa. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. I remember how to do this. It's not like it's only it's what's it been like 5 days or 4 days? I don't even know anymore. I'm confused. Yes, thank you. I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Who's here? Hello, everybody. How you doing? How is everybody doing today? How are you doing? Hello. Hi, Score. Hi, Score. Hello. Hi, you Avco. Hi.
Yep, hi.
And you Avco. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub for 2 months. It's already been 10. That's wild. Where is the life going in front of my eyes? It just disappears. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Thank you for extending your lab contract. We welcome your continued presence. Who else is here? Hello, M0. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Hello, Lancuri. Yeah, sorry, I got to the ban literally like 3 seconds. Yeah, half a second. There was a bot. Anyone that didn't see it, there was a bot that came in literally the second I pressed start streaming. It was kind of wild how quickly this bot appeared, actually. Jane, what the heck? Jane, what the heck? Thank you so much. Resubbing it for 6 months. For 6 months, that's wild. Thank you so much. And it's already been 8 months as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for extending your lab contract. We'll keep doing some excellent research. Thank you. Wait, I was confused. What was I talking about? Oh yes, there was a bot. There was a bot and I got it. It was so quick. It approached so quickly and put its spammy, not quite a link into the chat so quickly that I actually managed to ban it for once. I got there first. That was the mistake of posting that while I was still in OBS. So, yeah. Hello, Trestira. Hi. Hello. Hi, Luke. Hi. I'm going to be quiet because I have to keep fighting on the canvas. Sorry about the swarm calls. I approve of this. I may or may not have been helping as well on the canvas. I may or may not have been helping. I don't think I ever actually joined the. Did I ever join the? I think I might have forgotten to actually join the. What's it called? You know, the group. I might have forgotten to join the group on the canvas, but I have been following the templates because I am in the Discord server. So I have been following what council tells me to do. I'm so excited to begin uni. I want to learn philosophy so badly. Let's go! It's not long now. I hope it will go well. Hello, Kalipa. Hi. Hello, that red panda. Hello, Eri Penumbra. Hi. Hello, Glacial Indifference. Of course, hello, Jane. Hello. Yeah, the giant thighs were certainly very good. Giant blahage. I wish there was a 2 meter blahage. That would go pretty hard. I would love that. Just ate McDonald's. Nice. Hello, Potter. Hello. I hope you are enjoying your sandwich if you're still making it. Wait, I'm not caught up on chat. Give me a minute. Jedi Supperpunk. Hello. Torgamus. Thank you. Hello, and thank you for the hydrate. Wait, I've been ignoring the thingies. I've been ignoring the check-ins. I'm sorry. Who else is here? Said Victor, hello. That Red Panda, hello. Swag Lord, hi. Astral, hi Astral. Hello, Dark Magnate, Hyperpower, Savitar, Comey, hi. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing today? How are we? Is there anyone else I've missed in chat? Let me see. So fast those beans work, I know. Hyperpower, hi. Oh, wait, I might have already said hi. No, wait, I just said hi to you. Hello again. Howdy, Doc. I'm not going to get used to that. I'm on Zotero, and I have no idea what I'm doing. You'll get used to it. I find Zotero very intuitive, actually. Yes. I'm sorry to say that your chibi art was destroyed by a bomb. I'm so sorry. I didn't even... Wait, I was on there? I was on the canvas? Did anyone get a screenshot of that? I stopped doing it literally like today. Like the only times that I've not been on the canvas is like when I've been having to do work. So like, like 4-6 hours every day. And then like sleep. And then that's it. Aside from that, I normally have the canvas open and I haven't spotted myself. I was there. Wild. Hello, Fire Zone. Hello, Goro. And hello, Woodsticks. Hi. How are you all? I hope you're all good. Got some amazing news, but also my laptop charging cable broke, so I won't stay long as I need to conserve till a replacement arrives. That is fair enough. Please prioritize, please prioritize, your work on your laptop. I hope the replacement comes soon. I'm doing my first literature review and I'm in fear. That's a mood. Oh, you'll be great. You're gonna do great. But yeah, first ever literature review always feels very overwhelming, to be honest. I mean, my not first literature review for my PhD also felt overwhelming. So I still feel overwhelmed by it when I think about the fact that I need to try and get it published, actually. Yay. Yippee. Wait, did you actually get an article published? That's so cool. Well done. I took several screenshots, but I don't think I ever found you. Yeah, I didn't see myself either. Oh, it was a pretty bad one since I can't make templates on my phone. So no one could probably tell. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, your bait didn't work, Cleeper. I literally saw it and ignored it. So make of that what you will. I'm not falling for your bait. I'm not falling for it. I refuse. You're not gonna fool me that easily. Yeah, I don't know how to make templates either. I would love to be able to contribute, but I don't know how to do it. And then I would also love, like, there's a little part of me that's like, oh, I wish so much that the council would just put me in there, but they won't. There's no reason for them to put me in there. I'm not even like, I was raided once. I'm not actually part of the Neuroverse, so, maybe one day a girl can dream. No, I mean, I never expect myself to appear on stuff like that anyway. Like, I was excited enough when, like, me and the V-Theorem lot all got put on at W Plays. I was like, what is that? That's so cool. That's so cool, because I wasn't expecting it. It was like Astro and Froggy and that all did that. That was so cool. That made me so happy. I never expect to see myself. Tried making my first template just now. We'll see how much of a mess it will be. Oh, I should try too. I should probably try, but other things happening at the minute, life be lifing. So I haven't got round to it. Also, I keep having like loads of really, really long phone calls at the minute. Like, it seems like every single day I've got like a 2-hour long phone call. I'm not complaining. I'm really, really appreciative of like everybody that's checking in on me. It's like so nice. But yeah, I'm quite okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for the follow, Thank you for the follow, Crelly's autism diagnostic. I'm trying to process that. I'm still processing the mayonnaise floor thing. I'm not gonna lie. I like the mayonnaise and the blanket and the mold. I'm trying to process all of these things still. And as a psychologist, I can say that maybe Crelly potentially should be diagnosed with something, but I'm not the kind of psychologist that can say what. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry about my Oshi. That's a wild first time chat. Oh dear. You don't need to be sorry. We all love and accept her the way she is. Oh, goodness gracious. Also, hi Frost, hi. I'm lurking while you play your game, but I'm reading some books to try and improve on scientific writing. Let's go. Yes, that's like the best thing that you can do is like read other people's articles and see the patterns that they use. Just keep reading and eventually you will work out how to be a good writer yourself. Why is it called V-theorem if you don't prove any theorems? Because it sounds cool. Do we need more of a reason? What other names could it realistically have been called? Like what sciencey names could you come up with that sounds kind of like a VTuber group? The one that's been playing on my brain is like V-search instead of research, you know, like this. That plays on my brain a little bit sometimes. If you're on PC, you can find a link for each, but it's a pain on phone. It usually doesn't work. Oh, I mean, to be fair, the canvas has been pretty broken even on PC, hasn't it? So that's fair enough. Like, quite a lot of times I've tried to load it and it just won't. It's just like, no, not today. Not today. We're not working today. I tried calling you, but the number for Psydere VT for some reason redirects to Psychological Deer Association of Vermont. Oh, I'm gonna fight the psychological deers, actually. I got the funniest email earlier. It was, wait, can I find it? I put a screenshot on Discord. I'll just bring up the screenshot, actually. Where is this? I must navigate through my things. Where is it? Where did I put it? I've forgotten where I put my own screenshot. That's really something. Okay. Here it is. Yes. Oh, goodness. No. Things are breaking. You can't hear my Windows noises, I believe, because I have set it up so that the sound goes through applications rather than through my desktop, because I live in fear that one day something weird will happen and then a sound will pop up that will dox me. I don't know how that would be possible, but that is what I fear. Make it make sense. It doesn't. Okay. Right. Okay. This is what I want to show you. I've already shown this in Discord. If you're in the Discord, you've already seen this. I apologize. I'm rehashing content. I'm so sorry. I got this email today. Wait, where can I'm going to appear down here. Hi. So I got this email today. Funding for psychology VTuber. We fund next day based on revenue. Your credit history is not a factor. If Psychology VTuber has been around for at least 4 months and generates over $10,000 per month, then you could get funding in 24 hours or less. Would it be helpful if I send you a brief overview, or would you prefer a quick call for your business? Kind regards, co-partner at blank funding. What do you think? Should I take this definitely not scammy offer of funding? Never mind the fact I don't meet their criteria. Good Lord, in what world would I ever earn over $10,000 a month? Oh, bro. Bruh. You're famous enough to receive scam emails. I'm really not. I don't know how they found me, but I looked at the header of the email and it was like, it was delivered from an ad server. So I think it's just like my email has been scraped at some point. So yeah, it's a big business. They have thousands of applicants. Clearly, this is a highly excellent funding opportunity and I should definitely take it. There's definitely nothing suspicious about this email. And my favorite part is that instead of having the like GDPR required like unsubscribe me from this mailing list, instead it says, if this isn't a fit, just reply, not for me, and you won't ever hear from me again. Why does that sound so unhinged? You won't ever hear from me again. It's like, it sounds almost sad. It's like, oh, actually, no, maybe it's like, if it's not a fit, just reply not for me, and you won't ever hear from me again. What is it? Reply your mum? That's wild. That's wild. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, that's my my excellent spam email. my high quality funding offer. I think we should take it. I think we should take it. They did say they would fund psychology VTuber. I am psychology well, I am one of many psychology VTuber actually, but I am a psychology VTuber, capitalized TM. So, you know, maybe I've got a chance. Oh, goodness gracious. Also, hi, Ognes. Hi, Sapadilly. Hi. And who did I see? Wait. The Rogue of Light. Hi. Hello. And also, Arma MSG. Hi. Hello. I hope you're all doing good. How are you doing? How is everybody today? Now that I've, like, done my bit as and also hi Chaos Fire Dragon. Hi. Now that I've done my bit with my email, how is everybody? How are you doing? V tenure is kind of wild. V science. V search just don't thank you. V scam. Yeah, this is the thing, is like V search, like, it's playing on my brain because it sounds so good, but there is no way to just have V search alone. You would have to like make it so that it's like V search entertainment or something like that, because otherwise there's no way that, like, that definitely is already a trademark somewhere, you know. So it's quite tragic. I can say haha unpublished, but I look at my papers and I feel sad that I never had a strict enough professor to teach me standards. Oh no. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I still don't have any first author papers. All of the papers that I'm on are all like ones that I'm not for. Actually, no, wait. Okay, I have my first author paper. Well, it's not really, it's complicated, but I kind of have my first author paper currently under review. So that's exciting. But also I'm not first author, but I'm kind of first author. It's a weird situation. I don't know how to describe it. Oh dear. Off-stream book recommendation, Contemporary Philosophy of Autism. Oh, interesting. Okay. Could you put it in the server, please? Because otherwise I'll forget. I like the sound of V-search, but it would definitely be taken as a way to search for VTubers by keyword. I mean, that in itself is kind of fire, you know? Kind of fire. For science/engineering writing, I'd highly recommend the book From Research to Manuscript by Michael J. Katz. Ooh, thank you for the recommendation. I've actually never read a book like that. I think the only one that I read, well, like aside from obviously like research methods, textbooks and stuff, the only one that I read was one kind of about, it was about like logical fallacies and stuff. So it was kind of like critical thinking, like introduction to critical thinking, but then it went a bit beyond an introduction because it was like an undergrad level textbook, but it wasn't a textbook. It was shorter than a textbook. I don't know. It was like a reference book that was shorter than a textbook, but it also was kind of a textbook. I don't know how to describe it. But then it went through like all of the logical fallacies and how they apply to psychology. It was really good. But for the life of me, I can't remember what that book was because I read it like, 10 years ago. I'm so bad. Imagine generating $10K now. I know. If I was generating $10,000 per month, like my life would be very different. So then my way, I make at least 10,000 Zimbabwean dollars a month. Oh dear. They were sending emails based on voice recognition and it was meant for Rin Penrose. I do not sound like Rin Penrose. Oh, if you reply not for me, they will literally throw the author of that email off a cliff. The boss is intense. I'm not even sure at this point. Like, I feel like I would just be put on a different spam list, Like they would just shift me over. Like it almost feels like a trick question. Like they're trying to. Exactly. It's a conspiracy. They're trying to make me think that I've opted out so that they can actually just move me onto a different list because now they've confirmed that the email is active. This is definitely how it works. Is this the secret word to get us out of the research participation pool? Yes, it is in fact. It is in fact that I've turned off chat by accident, my bad. It is in fact not for me. Sorry, so basically my image file thing on OBS is called show chat, and then I'm silly, so I just turned off chat instead. Oh dear. Why am I like this? Why am I so dysfunctional? I don't know. I will never know. No, we all know. We all know why I'm like this. Which hi, Agnes. Hi. I expect they use AI to write the email, and that's because psychology is so narrow that someone has to have done research, and have AI do that is the most logical for a scam. I agree. It does kind of give AI research vibes, doesn't it? It does kind of give that. It's great. It's always a good time to see one of my main Oshi streaming. Thank you, Frost. Thank you. I'm sleepy. That's relatable. I'm at work and it's so dead in this mall. That was me all day today, except I was at you know, where I am in the location, staring out of the window, trying to get my brain to create a research protocol. And it did most of it, actually. I got a good chunk of it done. So I think tomorrow I will go to a different location, a location that I am not staying at in the evenings, and I will go and do work at that location. I don't know. I've not decided. I should get out of the house more. I've been working a lot since Monday, school and tutoring, 12-hour days. I'm exhausted. Oh, go ahead and imagine. Goodness gracious. I can imagine. So good. I sometimes get art help and I've almost completed a small corner bit, so I'm happy. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go. Don't put contemporary philosophy on autism into server, please. What? Huh? I got one first author paper and one co-author paper. The first author paper is quite dreadful, though. I mean, at least you've got one. At least you've got one. I don't have one. So hi, Hunter. Hi. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I'm catching up. The active list is a great way for scammers to progress their schemes. It is, actually. And ironically, that's actually how they do it. Like, if you reply to a scam email, then they're like, now they know that your address is active. Because sometimes they just like try the emails and they don't know whether it's active or not. And you're just confirming it to them. Have fun at undisclosed library. Did I say it was a library? It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be a library. It could be a university. It could be a cafe. It could be some unnamed third space that definitely still exists. It could be all sorts of things. Every stream she wrote slower and slower. What are we doing to this woman? I don't know. I just yap too much. That's the problem. Like, it's got to the point where I enjoy the yapping more than I enjoy reading the paper. And like, you lot are all too interesting to talk to. And then I don't end up getting to the actual paper. Like, it was fine when I had like, you know, I would say up to 15 viewers. That was the point where it was fine and we could finish a paper in a session if I really wanted to. But now it's like, stop being interesting, you know? Oh, so hi, Electra Cow. Hi. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're good. Papers are overrated. Let YouTube and other blogs be today's peer review. Unironically, I saw a blog post that was kind of exactly that the other day, and it was from an academic. But basically, if I remember correctly, he was arguing that papers and books take so long to get published, to like be peer reviewed and to be edited and to be published, that basically now there is there is basically just like no way to get your meme, like your internet-based research. He does meme research, I think, or like a little bit of meme research, a little bit of like radicalization on the internet research, like stuff like that. And he was saying that there's like basically no way to make sure that your research is up to date if you publish it in a traditional journal now. It's always going to be at least 6 months behind, but probably more. And it means that like research on internet phenomena now is really, really far behind the actual state. So there's papers coming out now that basically are documenting what the internet was like 2 years ago. So it's not accurate. It's not accurate. So yeah, it was basically saying, what if we blogged it instead? And I was like, wow, that's an opinion that I am neutral on, actually, because I'm not an academic anymore. I'm not an academic anymore, so I'm just neutral now. Have to leave for work stuff. Hopefully I'll be back at some point. Thank you for your company. Thank you for joining us, Luke. Thank you for joining us. I hope your work goes well. Meme research is a career option. Yes, it is. You can, in fact, officially research memes as a career. Like, as an academic career, your academic research can be into memes. It's actually a pretty well-established field now. And I know somebody that does it. And if you ask really, really nicely, I could potentially see if that person would be willing to come on stream one day. The only thing is that they're one of my really good friends, and I feel that they would dox me instantly. But, you know, I could ask. We could see what happens. And yeah, we could be like, what's it like researching memes for a living? What's that like? Oh, dear. Permission to mention another Psycom streamer. It's relevant to the current discussion. Absolutely. You can always mention other Psycom streamers. To be honest, like, generally, as long as somebody's not like aggressively self-promoting themselves, I'm actually not bothered by it. I'm not bothered by people bringing up other streamers at all, because this may be a shocking fact, but I am in fact a fan of VTubers and Psycom streamers. So sometimes I want to talk about them, you know? Sometimes I want to talk about them. Also, hi Jigstraw, hi. How are you? I hope you're good. You could get paid for it, and I've been doing it for free. I mean, I didn't say it pays well. It is an academic job at the end of the day. But yeah, you can get paid for it. Yeah. How much time do they spend on 4chan? I don't know. I think the person I know, doesn't spend any time on 4chan, but I'm not going to lie, as part of a bit of my research into conspiracy theories and misinformation, I did have to spend a fair chunk of time on 4chan and other image boards, and the things that I saw there, goodness gracious, I was just like, the thing is also is that you can never tell whether it's like, so I can tell that things are ironic, but I can't explain to other academics that certain things are ironic. Which means that I'm always in a really awkward position where, like, if I'm, say for example, if I'm looking at a certain type of misinformation or conspiracy theory, and then I know for a fact that like this specific thing is being posted ironically because that's what like image boards do, then, but I can't then go back and write in the paper like this is ironic, because it requires layers of social context that like I have, but my reader might not. I know it. I don't use image boards, but I do use the internet a disturbing amount. So I have the layer of social context that I would need to know if something's ironic. But you can't write that because there's no evidence that it's ironic. So you have to just basically take it at face value, which is something that really, really frustrated me throughout the whole process, to be honest. Yeah. Hi, Alex. Hello. And hi, Duck Rect. Hi. How are you? Good, eating enchiladas. Ooh, nice. Nicoplasma Nico is a wonderful Psycom streamer who actually does scientific writing as a job. I think she's such a wonderful example to how Psy talked about doing research as a job. I know Nico. She did the art. She did one of the art pieces in the Pigman song. I know Nico. She's really lovely, actually. Wait, I feel that I'm gonna get her Twitch name wrong. Wait. Is this right? Yes. Yes. I got it right. Nico's so lovely. She's so nice. She's so sweet. Her art is amazing as well. And yes, she does sciencey stuff as a job. So yeah, go check her out. She's lovely. Also, hi Scoom. Hi, McCanloo. And hello Bundiver. Hello. And hi Jack Slate as well. Hello. Hi. Hello. How you all doing? And also Tayu. Hi. Hello Tayu. How is everybody doing? How you all doing? It's all right. It's ironic. Just trust me on it. Honestly, that's exactly like the approach that I had to take. I had like my choice was either just like say it's ironic, trust me, bro, or just take it at face value and just not try to explain it. Like, and I had to do the latter because if there's no evidence, then there's no evidence, you know? So, yeah. Pain. But then again, people on those image boards have been radicalized by exactly those ironic means. That's the thing. So it's like really hard to, it's really, really hard to work out what the poster's intention is. Because you may sometimes also assume something that is ironic and it is not ironic. So yeah, there's layers. There's layers to it, and the layers are difficult. The layers are difficult to process. It's honestly a bit of a nightmare field to research, but I really enjoy it. Because the thing is that if you know where to look, you can basically like work out what conspiracy theories and misinformation are going to be big like a few years before they get big. So for example, there is a lot of misinformation going around at the minute about like basically meat-based diets. So this is I mean, this has been, for me, this has been a thing for years. I first started tracking this in like 2020. But yeah, people are like only been really paying attention to it for the last year or so. And yeah, it like there's a lot of really, really interesting misinformation and conspiracy theories about like a carnivore diet. And yeah, it's definitely healthy, man. It isn't. And any kind of diet, like I'm not a dietitian, but in general, any kind of diet that's saying restrict all of the food groups apart from one or two is probably not a good diet. It's not like diversity is an important part of your diet. So yeah. But I first started seeing it popping up like ironically at first, I assumed in some stuff, and then I have watched it like grow into an actual thing. And I can literally like trace the exact line I saw it through, which is kind of wild. So yeah, my beans, I agree. No beans on a carnivore diet, they're banned. What you can get through the peer review process is just as bad. This has been shown many a time on Pomato Masters Scuff Science Sunday paper reviews. Yeah, that's true. Some of those papers are wild. Don't your surveys account for some fraction of people just giving wrong answers to mess with the survey? Could you frame ironic posts like that? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of difficult because you need to know the culture and the context in which it was posted. That's the thing. Because surveys are like people responding to instructions. So there's a little bit less degrees of freedom there. But when it comes to people just doing stuff off their own back, like there are infinitely more degrees of freedom, frankly, because you have no idea what's going on in someone's head when they decide to make a post on whatever website. So, yeah. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Bun Divers. Thank you. I've got tea. Yes. That's it. I've got water as well, but I have decaf. Wait, did I use my decaf? I hope this is decaf. Otherwise, I'm gonna be vibrating when I try and sleep. In general, it must be very hard to study ironic chatting. There can be sly hints at current events, but in isolation, the context is hard to get. Yeah, that's the thing. So many times, like people will say things and it's like referencing other things. And if you know what they're referencing, then you know that it's ironic. But even then, sometimes you know what they're referencing and you think that it's ironic and it turns out it's not ironic. So yeah, it's so many layers. This is just social science in general though. Social science in general is just that there's lots of layers and you have to just try your best to navigate them. So yeah. Pain. Is there a misinformation betting board where you can earn big bucks by investing into misinformation? maybe investing is not the right word. If there was like a super forecasting thing for what's the next misinformation thing gonna be, I reckon I would have a pretty good shot at it, to be honest, because I've had a pretty good, like the topic I did my PhD on, I did my PhD on a very specific type of misinformation and conspiracy theories. And when I started my PhD, everybody, including not a little bit my advisor, but not so much, but like more like the other like academics that were like on my panels and stuff, they were like, why are you doing this? This is really random. And I was like, trust me, bro, it will become a thing, TM. And they were like, okay, if you say so. And then I, down the road, the type of misinformation that I decided to study is definitely a thing. So yeah, I have a good track record. Isn't there loads of conspiracy theories about seed oils? Yeah, the seed oil stuff is, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the ones I was observing. Not for my, well, maybe for my PhD. No comment on my PhD. But it was one of the ones I was generally observing, and it was just fascinating. It was fascinating to watch that blow up. And then there was like people that were like, I want to expose my butthole to the sun. That was also a thing. No, I will not elaborate. Oh dear. Also, thank you for the lab safety register check-ins, Luna, Zakia, and Bundiver. Also, hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, Zakia. Hello. How you doing? Dr. Oz has been a big part of misinformation. When I worked in a spy shop, I had people come in to me with the ridiculous idea that they think it would help them with this or that. Yeah, that's a thing. The whole like alternative medicine field, like okay, here's the thing. A lot of medicines, we derive them from plants, right? So sometimes there will be a little bit of initial evidence that they might potentially be a little bit helpful. But most of the time, it's just like, you know, somebody's grandma said it works and we just trust it because of that. Like that's overwhelmingly how like herbal medicine works, basically. So but like some of them do seem to have an actual mechanism of action. So like, for example, St. John's wort does actually seem to have a very similar mechanism of action. From what I understand from the literature that I have read, it seems to either have a similar mechanism of action or at least it produces similar outcomes to some extent. And from what I remember, that has also even been shown a little bit in RCTs, although the effect is not super strong. But like that is one of the ones that does seem to have an effect. But like loads of them are they just make it up. Like it's like someone's grandma said it 200 years ago, and now we just think this cures whatever. It's a bit wacky. It's a bit wacky. Just like ogres, there's so many layers. It's true. Research is like ogres, is like onions, is like cake. Yes. Also, hi Napsim, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. Has anyone heard of bulletproof coffee? Because that's what this health misinformation discussion reminds me of. Bulletproof coffee, that I feel like I remember. Oh, the butter. Yeah. Yep. That was a thing for a while. Still feels like a prank. What, the butthole and the sun thing? Yeah, it feels like a prank. It wasn't a prank. It's an actual thing people were doing. Yeah. People are weird, title of my PhD thesis. That is a valid title, I think. It's confirmed Psydere put a hit out on the Liver King to stop the carnivore diet from spreading. No comment. No comment. There's an archaeologist I watch who debunks archaeology conspiracy theories, and one of them was basically, since the dawn of mankind, we have worshipped the sun and used the sun for agriculture to advance civilization. So why are we now demonizing the sun and saying it causes cancer? Ergo, sunblock is silly. Yeah, no, that's not a good, that's not good reasoning. That's not good reasoning. Something can be simultaneously a driver of progress and also bad in some contexts. I don't understand why it always has to be this or that. Why do people think like that, man? I mean, I know why people think like that. It's because it's easier. And if you give people two choices, they will assume that there's two choices and they can't think of all of the other possibilities. Yes. Yes, yes. I remember when kombucha became the health craze for a while. Yes. Yes, I remember that. Okay, there was a period of time. Actually, saying that, okay, I saw a clip of this, so I know for a fact that Ellie talked about this a little while back. But there was a period of time where my entire YouTube feed was like vegans who ate nothing but fruit. They ate nothing but fruit for a while. And then they were like, actually, I'm getting a bit sick. When I say nothing but fruit, I mean literally that was all they ate. They ate nothing else. Like, you know, like even avocados, they'd be like, it is a fruit, but it's got too much fat in it. Therefore, it's bad and you shouldn't eat it. Like they would be like on this like high carb, low fat diet. It was wild. The whole of vegan YouTube was taken over with this for a while. And I, being a you know, an autistic little girl, you know, I was very, very into trying to get like vegan recipes and stuff. But like basically there was a while where like vegan stuff and like sustainable living and stuff like that really, really took over YouTube. Yeah, there was a period of time within that where all of the vegan YouTubers suddenly decided we're going to eat high carb, low fat. And at first they said nothing but fruit. So it was like, eat all of the bananas, eat dragon fruit, massive bowls of watermelon. And then they all started getting sick. Which probably isn't that surprising. So then they pivoted and they were like, okay, actually, you can eat cooked food in the evening when you're going to digest it overnight. But during the day, you have to eat fruit. So then instead what they would do, it would be like, I think it was called Raw Till 4, if I remember correctly. They would eat nothing but like fruit and salad, like raw salad all the way through, like until 4 p.m. And then they would start eating potatoes. And it was very, very weird to observe it, to be honest, as a teenager, because like as a teenage girl, a lot of the times like you kind of feel weird about your body anyway. And then to have all of these people on YouTube being like, you should be eating nothing but carbohydrates. And it's like, you kind of want to hear that. And they're all skinny and they're like, we go cycling all the time. You know, our lifestyle is just like, we've all moved to Thailand. They all specifically moved to Chiang Mai in Thailand. I remember now. And they were like, we're just gonna cycle all day and eat fruit, and then in the evening I'll eat a vast quantity of potatoes. Yeah. that was a thing. That was a thing. Oh, goodness gracious. So hi, Evandriel. No, it wasn't. It's not a confession. I was never part of this like Raw Till 4 thing or like raw vegan thing. I just kind of wanted the potato fry recipes actually, because they make pretty. Okay, one thing I will say to them, in fairness, they made really, really good baked potato wedges. Like the recipes for their baked potato wedges were on point. The recipes for their baked potato wedges were on point. They were really good. So, but it was like so fascinating to observe, you know? It was so fascinating. Is it a rumor that Steve Jobs stuck to a fruit diet? I'll say it now and fact check later. I read a Steve Jobs documentary. That's not the right word. Good Lord. I'm so Zoomer brain rotted. I read a Steve Jobs biography when I was on a fat trip to go see family once. And I read that in the biography. So, and it stuck with me because I remember he had pancreatic cancer, and like one of the things that can cause pancreatic cancer apparently is blood glucose issues. So I read that and I was like, that's really weird. That's a strange situation. Yeah. Goofy and Silly, what did you eat today? I ate pasta today. Definitely nothing but raw fruit. No, my diet's like literally the opposite. My diet is the opposite of those allegedly healthy but actually not healthy raw vegans. I am the opposite. I'm like, I woke up, I had a brownie for breakfast today because I was just like, I had some buttered toast. No, I had a brownie for lunch. My breakfast was buttered toast. My lunch was a brownie and my dinner was pasta. So, yeah. I mean, I guess it's still high carb, but not in a good way. It's so over. It's so over. Also, hi, Abyssal. Hi, Ashley. Hey, hi. How are you? Thank you for the lab suit for check-in. And thank you for the hydrate as well. I'll drink some tea. Okay, vegans. Also, hi, Thomas. Hi. Okay, vegans. Bread is made from yeast, which is living. Ergo, bread is not vegan friendly. Anyway, I only drink beer from yeast that consented to the process. I've actually had people say stuff like that to me before, so yeah. Is it so hard to just say I was wrong? Actually, yes. It's very hard for people to say that they were wrong, to be honest. It's very hard. Enjoy your class, Comey. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. How's everybody doing? I'm doing. How are you? Yeah, we're talking about misinformation. Psydere walked up to the top of the vegan radicalization pipeline, took the potato wedges recipe and walked away. What a giga chat. I did. To be honest, I did. I looked at like all of the infighting and I was like, this is not for me. Like, this is not for me. I did, like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, it's no secret. I've been vegan for a very, very long time. I've been vegan for like 15 years, So I just like my overwhelming experience is just tired because I find that the most vocal vegans tend to be the ones that haven't been vegan for very, very long. Like they've just kind of found out about the realities of animal agriculture and they are very angry because of it. And I think that's okay. Like a lot of people have that reaction to finding out about something that they perceive as an injustice, and that's okay. And I think it's part of the process. But the problem is that a lot of people just go so hard into it straight away, and they don't think about how to transition their diet, and they don't think about how to transition their lifestyle, and like how it's going to affect their social circles and stuff like that. And it means that they go really hard on activism as well, despite maybe having not done activism before. And then they just burn out. And then that's how you get all of those videos of people being like, I'm an ex-vegan, now I eat meat and I love it. And it's like, yeah, like it was kind of predictable. You've done burnt out yourself. What on earth drove you to read the Steve Jobs biography? It was just there. For some reason, one of my relatives had it, and I was like, sounds vaguely interesting, and then I read it. Oh no, you've got COVID, Abyssal. No! Oh, I hope you recover quickly. That's rough. I've had it a few times. It's never easy to go through that. I hope you recover quickly. I hate how I kept wanting to find out which veggies and stuff were actually worth eating after finding out that there's like no nutrients in iceberg lettuce salad. And then some sites are like, this is healthy because it has no calories. Then why eat? And others are like, this cleans your pores and does your taxes. And it's like, does it though? And I still have no idea if a cucumber is actually nutritious or not. I can't trust anyone. Yeah, I mean, so I've got a book that's written by a dietitian. that I use as basically a reference guide. But the TLDR, from my understanding as somebody who is not a dietitian and has no formal training, my beans, yes, actually, as somebody who has no formal training in this, beans, unironically, beans are super, super healthy. They're pretty high in like micronutrients. They've got a good balance of like fat, carbs, and protein. The only thing is that they're not a complete protein, so they don't have all of the amino acids that you need. So you need to pair it with something else. You need to pair it with a grain. So that's why it's good to have like hummus and bread, or like beans and rice. Like, you know, you need both in order to get all of the amino acids. Aside from that, like, you know, it's just vegetables. I don't like beans. Okay, do you not like beans? Or do you not like beans prepared a certain way? Because bean dip, I didn't used to like beans that much when I was younger. Like, I would eat baked beans and I would tolerate it. Now I love beans, but it's the thing that got me into actually properly eating. Because when I first went vegan, I was one of those people that ate nothing but meat replacements. Like the really, really cursed hyper-processed meat replacements. That was my whole diet. Like, because my growing up, my diet was very, 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 very meat heavy, okay? So, like, if you think about, like, stereotypical English diet, okay? Yes, there's beans on toast sometimes, but basically I would wake up, I would have a bacon and egg sandwich, I would go to school, and I would have, like, chicken pasta or, like, a ham sandwich, and then I would come home, and we would have, like, you know, pork and potatoes, or beef and potatoes, or spaghetti bolognese, you know? So I literally ate meat like every single meal. I had to train myself to start liking beans, and for me it was the bean dips. Like, because you can, but it was always the texture thing to start off with for me, but the texture's so much better if you blitz it up. Now I love them. Now I eat beans literally like every other meal, to be honest. So so it worked. Also, hi, Orishiro, hi, thank you for the lab safety register check-in, and Kami as well, hello, thank you for the lab safety register check-in as well. How are you both doing? I hope you're good. I'm doing well. I stopped by to see how you've been since Vexpo. I've been okay, thank you. I've been okay. I'm coping. Life's been a bit wacky, but you know, I'm getting on. What the heck? Hello. Welcome in. Hi. How are you? Oh, I hope you're good. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Hello. Hi, raiders. Welcome in. I'm Psydere. I'm a research psychologist. Sometimes we do psychology and research, but today I'm just yapping. Hello, hi, how are you? What were you up to today, Maximilian? What were you up to? I saw your stream like literally just as I was about to go live, and I was like, I should drop in, and then I started my own stream and I didn't. What were you up to? Also, I've just realized that, wait, let me snooze the ad for the razors. That's not good. That's not good. There we go. I was Cyberpunk. Yes, I remember now. I saw you were playing Cyberpunk, and I was like, I should really go in and see, because I still haven't played Cyberpunk. And then I didn't, because I was like, I'm going to stream now. How was your stream? How did it go? And of course, you know, if you need to, you know, stretch your legs, get away from the PC, get a drink, do some self-care, please absolutely do that. Please do that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. It was good, thank you. It's still my first playthrough, so everything is new. I really want to play it. I really want to watch the anime as well. I have done neither. And I keep thinking it's on my list of things that I need to, and I haven't yet, and it's a bit of a joke. It's a bit of a joke. Get away from the PC. Who are you talking to? I would have said the same until recently, and now I'm like literally never at my PC. It's really weird. Like, I keep having to like go out and do things. It's like, touching grass? Me? In this economy? That's wild. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait until I can return to my PC. But yes, I'm glad that it went well. I'm glad that it went well. And thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm glad you're doing good as well. Did you get any good recipes from the cults as well? It seems like the weirder the ideas, the better the food. I didn't get any recipes at all from the cults. I probably should have, because I'm not gonna lie, the cults, like the tofu at one of them was really good, and the other one had a really good dal, and I have so many regrets that I didn't get the recipes for those actually. So yeah. Also, hi Comsil, hi. Why is it so hard for people to say what they were wrong, and how can you ease that process? Ooh, it's a good question. There's a whole bunch of reasons, and it depends on the context, to be honest. But sometimes it just boils down to cognitive dissonance. It basically just feels uncomfortable to update our beliefs, and so sometimes we just don't. Sometimes we would rather continue to be hypocrites because it's easier. A lot of human psychology kind of just boils down to like, I do the thing that's easier, to be honest. It's a big chunk of how we operate. Yeah. Sorry, that's not a very comprehensive answer. That's quite a simplified answer, but I hope it's at least something that you can start to work with. No, not a gold star vegan. I mean, I've been vegan for a very long time, and I am quite strict about it, but you know, so you just gotta be normal, you know. Gotta be normal. I saw a video on the whole "how do you know if someone's a vegan, they'll tell you" joke, and the reply was all like, yeah, okay, we'll tell you. Your point is, how do you joke about people with allergies? How do you know if someone has a peanut allergy? Don't worry, they'll tell you, because that's how communication works. It does kind of feel like that, because like for me, part of the reason why I'm vegan is because of an allergy. Like, it's not the only reason, but it is one of the reasons. So like, I'm telling them that because I can't eat animal products for multiple reasons, you know? And like, normally I don't just say it out of nowhere. It's always when they've offered me food as well. It's like, I think people don't realize quite how often they like offer each other food or drink. I think it just genuinely doesn't register for people, because it's such a habitual part of like social processes, right? To just like offer people food and drink. It's such a great way to bond socially. And I think people don't realize, I don't think they don't realize how often it happens. And then that's why people say it. Yeah. Starting out as a vegan, spending hours at the supermarket, standing around and reading ingredient labels was tough. I'm such a strong habit shopper for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, we saw a little while back, you can't even do that anymore, because they changed the recipe on those crisps that I liked. And then they had milk in them now, and I almost ate one. I literally was chewing on it and then realized, because it tasted weird. So, yeah. What culture has the best vegetarian diet taste-wise, and which one do you want to go experience IRL? I think my favorite... okay, I'm kind of biased. I'm biased in favor of places that I've spent time, basically. I actually think that like the best place that I've been to for vegan food was actually Poland. Poland has such good vegan food. So good. And like, it doesn't make any sense, because their food is meant to be so heavily meat-based. It's meant to be so heavily meat-based, but it's just so good. It's so good. Like they're vegan. The way that they veganize so many of their stuff is amazing. They do so well. I will always like hype up Polish food. It's so good. And then the other really good one that I've experienced was like Greece. Greece is really good as well. Because a lot of the stuff in Greece is like vegan anyway, because it's like, you know, bean based or vegetable based or whatever. And it's best to go when you're it's the best time to go is when they're fasting. That's the best time to go, when there's some kind of Orthodox fast happening. Really, really good. Also, hi egg on toast. Hi. Yeah, beans on toast. Yeah, beans on toast. Also, hi, V Club Manager. Hi. Hello. Sorry, I'm like really far behind on chat again. I apologize profusely. You're gonna have to head out because it's late. No problem, Kami. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. Okay. The thing is happening. The thing is the ad is happening while the people are in the ad. I got nothing actually. I was gonna be like, let's talk about a secret topic, and then they'll all feel like they're missing out when they come back. That's kind of rude, isn't it? That's kind of rude. Also, hi, the unlucky Clover. Hi. Hello. I just realized you probably can't hear me actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People hate having their social rituals disrupted. So true. Extremely true. Yes, yes. This is very true. Wouldn't have put Poland on the vegan board by any stretch of the imagination. They're so good. They're seriously so good. Like, all of their supermarkets have, like, a massive range of vegan stuff. A lot of restaurants have at least one vegan option. At least in cities, anyway. I can't speak for, like, the countryside. I've never been out into the Polish countryside, but in the cities, they are so good. Because there's a little bit of, like, they're basically, like, doing the thing that the UK did maybe, like, 10, 15 years ago, where, like, plant-based food is kind of being hyped up a little bit because of, like, you know, the health benefits or whatever. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Enjoying the ad-free life? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Secret things to talk about? What is something that you wish had a good vegan alternative? Oh, I've got one! Fried eggs. Fried eggs. You literally can't make a vegan fried egg. They don't exist. They don't exist. Like, allegedly, you can kind of make something that vaguely resembles it if you get a thin piece of tofu and fry it and then season it, like, in a certain way. And then you can kind of make an egg out of... not an egg. You can kind of make, like, a runny yolk out of, like, chickpea paste, apparently. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. There is one place that I've seen. Wait, let me find this place. Let me find this place, because I mean, I'm going to go into my browser anyway so that you can see me GeoGuessr. I'm going to try and find this one place. I think, is it this one? Yes, I found it. I found it. Hello? Okay, there we go. That took a while to open. What the heck? Does this have any pictures on their menu? It does! That's so convenient. Oh my goodness. Okay. There is this one cafe. I have no reason to go to Liverpool. Okay. But this is in Liverpool. So I need to find a reason to go to Liverpool. Where's my music gone? There you are. Okay. This place. Let me show you. Let me show you. There we go. Okay. And then I will move out of the way. I'll come over here. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. So basically, the egg, it's called the Vibe. It's called the Vibe. The cafe's called the Vibe. It's a plant-based cafe in Liverpool. And they have, like, vegan eggs Benedict and stuff, but look at this. Like, this is not working very well. Look at that. That's vegan, allegedly. That's vegan. That's a vegan fried egg. So I am so tempted to go there specifically to try this one place. I really want to. Alleged egg, exactly. There's an egg cafe that's vegan. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. I've not been. I think where have I eaten in Liverpool before? In Liverpool, I've eaten in a place that was like, it was like a Canadian brunch place. And they had, like, vegan French toast. It was really good, actually. And I've eaten in a weird little cafe. Where was it, man? Wait, let me find it. Where was it? Hang on. It was, like, the only place that was open at 8 a.m. That was why I went there. It was, like, the only place that was open at 8 a.m. and had a vegan breakfast. I remember now. But it was down like a side street. Oh, I've been to a place called Down the Hatch. I've been there. That was really good. It's like an underground cocktail bar / junk food place. That was really good. Where was it? Yeah, I think it was Moose Coffee. I think that was the place that I went to that had vegan French toast. And I don't know what the last one was. I don't know what the last one was. It was nice though. It was very cute. It was just run by one guy. Well, he had an employee obviously, but like the guy that owned the place was there, and it was nice. It was nice. But yeah, the vegan French toast I had at that Canadian place went hard. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. But yeah, look, they have fried egg. They have eggs Benedict as well somewhere. Yeah, here. Look at this. They have a vegan eggs Benedict. What on earth? That's so random. Who's even asking for that? So I need to find an excuse to go to Liverpool so that I can go and try the vegan eggs Benedict, because it's kind of threatening and I want to try it. Also, hi-fi! Has science gone too far? Yes. But it also hasn't gone far enough. So I was saying so far, I've never found a good vegan fried egg. And I'm really, really interested in what this thing is like. I'm so interested in what this is like. I really want to try it because I've not had a good vegan egg ever. I've had decent like tofu scramble, but egg, nothing's ever replicated it. So I'm really, really interested. I really want to try this. I think most vegan alternatives are just not that good. So I eat food that's not an alternative, but that means that I'm not good at cooking for my sister because all I make are salads. And I worry that I'm making boring foods whenever she visits. I mean, to be fair, like salad isn't even the worst option. But to be honest, like the alternatives, I just don't bother with them most of the time now. Like now that I'm like adapted to eating mostly vegetables and beans, that is my diet. Like, you know, I will make like a black bean pasta, or I will make some kind of tofu and rice. Like I don't bother with the alternatives anymore because I mean, I do sometimes. If I have like a craving, I'll tell you the one thing that I do really, really love as an alternative. That's the IKEA meatballs. The plant-based IKEA meatballs are so good. I could eat them forever. They are amazing. But other things, there's not really much that I really like. There's not really much that I'm super obsessed with, to be honest. I need to try the Canada place. You should. You should. Yeah, I think it was the Moose Coffee place and the French toast. I don't even like French toast, and I liked that French toast. So yeah, £15 for an alleged egg. Yeah, I know it's really expensive. This is the thing though, is that I would not go like regularly. Oh, they have an omelette as well. That's wacky. This is so wacky. Oh, look at the pancakes though. That's not healthy though. What? They have salmon bagels. What? Chickpea tuna melt. This is so fascinating to me. This is so fascinating, but it is very expensive. So it's one of those places that I would not go to regularly, to be honest. I would probably go to it a whole once. Also, look, GeoGuessr. Isn't that nice? I did promise that we would do GeoGuessr. I did say that was my intention today. I had a strong craving to play GeoGuessr, you know. I've not played it in ages, and I had the urge, TM. I love the cat cafe, and I hate it because on the window it has a quote by Freud saying, "Time with a cat is never wasted." He never said that. Oh, that's so funny. I've been making vegan vegetarian burgers, tried soy, potato, red beet, and other combination. It always ends up really dry. Yeah, that's my experience too. My experience is also that they end up quite dry. And I've never really found one that doesn't crumble apart, to be honest. At least not a homemade one. Yeah. Me when Psydere comes to my house to eat me, I'm a good bean. Why does that sound a little bit threatening? What on earth? I would never eat anybody. There's a Moose Coffee by the tabletop gaming store. I play Warhammer. How's that? Let's go. Let's go. Can't get my boomer mother to eat tofu no matter how it's prepared. That's really sad because tofu is really good. It's like a thing where like if you have, I feel like tofu is one of those things where people have bad tofu once and then they're like, no, never again. And it's like, well, that's just bad tofu, you know? If you can make vegan junk food, then there's probably no more healthy than with animal products. Without the fat and sugar, it wouldn't taste like that. Exactly. That's why I try and avoid it now. Sometimes I get the cravings, man, in the same way that I used to. Sometimes I'm like, I could just really go for a pizza. Although actually saying that, I don't even really get cravings for pizzas and stuff now. When I get cravings for things now, it's normally like, I think the 3 things that I get really aggressive cravings for are like burritos and bubble tea, like boba, and falafels. Those are my like semi-regular cravings. The other thing are pastel de nata. Has anyone ever had a pastel de nata? I love those things. But there's basically 2 places in these aisles where I can, no, 3 places where I can get vegan pastel de nata. There is 1 place in Dublin, there's 1 place in Glasgow, and there's 1 place in London. Yeah. So I would have to go to one of those places. What? A pastel de what? It's a Portuguese custard tart. So it's like pastry. It's like imagine like a pie without a hat on. Wait, what? Without a hat on? You know what I mean? A pie without a lid. It's like a tart, and then it's filled up with like custard. Oh, they're so good. Never seen it vegan. Yeah, no, you can get them vegan. Not super common, but yeah, there are 3 different places that I found in the UK and Ireland that have them. So yeah. This is like the benefit of like having to travel around to go and do work stuff, is that I get to I get to, you know, try weird random food. Also, hi, Scapsty. Hi. Had bad spinach when I was 8, still avoiding it 20 years later. Oh, I could never. That's reminded me. The other thing that I get cravings for. I'm sorry, it's spinach. It's not spinach specifically. It's spanakopita. It's like a Greek pastry. It's like Greek phyllo pastry with a spinach and feta filling. But obviously I can't eat feta. So you can get them that's just spinach and olive oil instead. That's like the fasting version. Oh, it's like my favorite food ever. They're so good. We get it, you're a world-renowned science girl. Stop rubbing it in our faces. I'm not world-renowned. I'm barely even like locally renowned. Like people in the I left my PhD department after 5 years and some people still didn't know who I was. Like oh gosh. But yeah, I mean I just have to go to places. I just have to go to places for things, and then I'm like, while I'm here, I might as well try a random local food, because why not? Yeah. I've had something similar from an Australian meat pie shop in the States. Ooh, yeah, because custard tarts are a thing in the UK and probably also in Australia too. But the Portuguese one's just different. I don't know how to describe it. It's just different. It's like richer. I think it's nicer. I think the British ones are kind of bland, to be honest. Falafel's based on chickpeas. I'm not sure how it wouldn't be vegan. So the falafel itself is like 9 out of 10 times it's fine. Some places put egg in their falafel. I don't know why. I don't know what they're thinking. Normally it's like the sauce that goes with it. Sometimes it'll be like a mayonnaise based sauce for some reason, which it shouldn't be. It should be a tahini based sauce. So yeah. You're renowned to me, that's good enough. Thank you. I'm not renowned in any way though, let's be honest. I'm just a silly little cartoon character on the internet that also happens to do science and not particularly well. Doesn't the pastry for spanakopita have loads of butter? No, normally it's made with olive oil. The feta's the bigger problem. But yeah. You can get fasting versions that are just made with olive oil. But yeah, there's just something about like the herb combination in a spanakopita that just yes. It's a craving. What's the weirdest local food that you've tried? Oh, good question. I don't know. I can't think of anything weird actually. I was threatened with a deep fried, like a vegan deep fried Mars bar when I was in Scotland last time. And it didn't actually happen. But I was threatened with it. So, yeah. Tahini with falafel, easy W. I agree. I agree. Hi, Speaky One. Hi. Okay, right. Should we actually GeoGuess now? I've been putting it off again. We're gonna. I'm playing this because I want to. I just had a really strong craving for GeoGuessr. I had a strong craving. Instead of for falafels, I had it for GeoGuessr. So yeah. It's not weird, it's just Scottish. Yeah, that thing, yeah. Well, this talk of food, it's way too late for that. Ugh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's guessing all over the place. I literally am guessing all over the world, in fact. How does that work? I'm equally horrified and curious. It's quite simple. You get a Mars bar, you dip it in batter, and then you deep fry it. And yes, it is horrifying. She guessed my geos until I PhD. If you see a fried thing in the wild, it's either Scotland or the Michigan State Fair. Is Mars vegan? No, but you can get like vegan chocolate bars that are very similar to Mars bars, basically. Okay, I'm doing that thing again where I am once again relying on my phone for chat now because I still don't have a second monitor. No, I don't. No. I'm trying to align myself with the GeoGuessr lady and it's not working very well. So I'm once again going to be checking chat whenever I can. I take my disgust of deep fried sticks of buffer back. Deep fried sticks of Mars bar are worse. Have you seen a deep fried kebab? No. I'm horrified. I only recently got to try a deep fried Mars bar recently. It was pretty good. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I see. I kind of want to try it. But it does sound really cursed, so. Every time I travel to a new place, I get a local food, take a photo of it, post it on a Discord food channel, and ask people to GeoGuess based on the photo. That's so fun. That's basically just Food Guesser. My favorite game ever. Speaking of guessing, deep fried Oreos are great. I've never had one. I've never actually had one, Septimus. I don't know if I should actually. I feel like I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Also, hi, Sandwich Lover. Hi. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Thank you. Sausage wrapped in kebab meat, battered and deep fried would probably be a week of calorie allowance. I'm horrified. And Evandro, thank you for the lab safety register check-in as well. Hi. Okay. Scrandle. I love that. I wish it is Scrandle an actual game. Scran is my favorite word ever. Should we do the daily challenge? What is the daily challenge? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna try it. Ooh. A location. Oh dear. Oh, there's a timer. Oh bother. Oh, okay. Okay. It looks pointy. Perhaps in the mountains. In the general. I don't know. Like if I had to guess just based on the houses, I would say like Germany or Austria. But I'm not sure. Let's go find something that tells. Oh, we can't go that way. Oh, well, that's rude. Let's go find something that tells us. I'm entirely reliant on the languages. I know nothing. Oh no. We're not having much luck so far. We're going on a road trip. Yippee! Oh, wait, there's a sign. Oh, that's not Austria. That is somewhere in this general location, right? I don't know which one. Hungary? They have lines on stuff, right? Let's see if we can work it out. I like the solar panels. That's very good. This is a very interesting little road. I'm not sure how I feel about it. The problem that you're going to be realizing is, if you haven't seen me try and do GeoGuessr already, is that I don't know any of the metas. I still haven't learned them. I've been trying, and then we've gone around in a circle, haven't we? I've been studying, I'm trying my best, and I am doing a terrible job. We've just come around in a circle, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure what to do with this. Check the license plate to see if it's in the EU. I mean, the language looks very EU, so like I'm not sure. It could be. No, it's not Poland. If it was Poland, I would at least be able to read some of the signs. So, and also there would be my beloved Biedronka. No, it's just a Suzuki Swift. That doesn't help us. Wait. Is there a... No, I'm seeing things. It's Jova. It's Jova. We've already got 20 seconds left. I don't think we're gonna do better than what we've done so far, to be honest. License plates, they're all blurred. Gosh darn GDPR. No, we just have to lock in the middle of Hungary. Oh, okay. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Biedronka. Why is Biedronka funny? It's so cute. It's my favorite supermarket in the whole of Europe. I love Biedronka. I love Biedronka so much. I'm so confused. My app is doing some silly things. Hungry, but I just ate McDonald's. Oh yes, my favorite language, EU. Have fun with GeoGuessr. I need to sleep, so good night and sweet dreams, everyone. I hope you have a lovely time. Thank you for joining us, Luke. Thank you for joining us. I hope you sleep well. 1 would probably not be a good scran. 4 out of 10. Good snack starter. Now the whole family is a meal. 8 out of 10. Me rating how scrannable a meerkat was. Incredible. Incredible. If you don't know him and love Scran, you need to watch El Burrito Monster. I do not know who that is, and I wish to find out. They have a cute logo, the ladybug. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's one of my favorites. But also the product range is low-key actually very good. It's basically like Lidl if it was good. That's my opinion. Sorry to everybody who's a Lidl stan, but Biedronka is infinitely better. There was a cafe near me called Only Scrans. There's no way. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh gosh. Okay, next. Ah, another location. It is indeed a location. This too looks like it could potentially be European. But I'm not sure. Ah. Ugh. Okay. Oh no. It's worse. We're in France. Okay. No, we don't know for certain we're in France yet, do we? We don't know for certain we're in France. We might not be. It might be fine. It might be fine. Where is there any indication of where? Sometimes France, if this is France, then they like to like advertise where they are, right? They're very Montagne? I don't know where places are. This is not, I'm not good at French geography. This is terrible. I feel like I've seen that name. Is it like here somewhere? No, clearly not. I feel like it might be a region. I feel like it might be a region and I'm just being silly. Okay. Let's see if we can work this out. Which way looks like it might have more stuff? Let's go this way, I guess. No, okay, that's not helpful. Pharmacy. Is there a train station somewhere? Oh wait. Oh no, that was a school. No, none of these are a train station. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm admitting to this, but I can actually read a very, very small bit of French. Office de tourism. Yes. Where is it? Wait, did we go too far? Did we go too far? Did it just jump me down the road too far? No idea. Public finances, municipal police even. Where was the tourism bureau? There was literally just a sign for it. It's gone. It's disappeared. Oh, wait. There it is. Okay. Oh my god. Please. wait, okay. I have no idea where this is. This isn't helpful. Okay, I'm just gonna slap it in the middle and... Okay. There was a map right at the end and I couldn't do it fast enough. Oh no. Oh, I'm suffering. France. I might learn French so that I can refuse to speak it out of spite. Literally me. Chablis. Yeah, I was in Chablis. Chablis. World famous for its crisp white wines made from Chardonnay grapes grown on limestone-rich soils that give its wine its unique minerality. You know, it would have been smart if I'd have known things. Then it would have been smart to put it down somewhere that's good for wine. But I don't know things, so I would never have guessed that. It did put us down outside a winery, not a winery, but like a wine shop, didn't it? It put us down there, so yeah. No, Greg, Sir Achilles heel. It's so true, so true. Okay, next. The problem is that, the second that we're out of Europe, I no longer know anything. And I think that we might be out of Europe because what is that? Mi viejo? Is this somewhere Spanish speaking? Yum. I have no idea. I mean, it could still be Spain. There's... Oh my gosh, what's happening? No, this is definitely not Spain. Prohibited. Okay. This is definitely not a Spanish bin. Is there anything to work with here? No. Any flags here? No. No, okay. No flags. Egg carton, okay. Oh, wait. $4. Okay. So is it someone that uses dollars? No idea. If it uses dollars, then my thinking is that it might be Mexico, but I know quite a few places in, like, I know like Uruguay uses dollars as well now. But I don't, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know anything about Latin America to be. Wait. Oh no. That's not Uruguay, is it? No, wait. No, that's Argentina. Wait. Oh god. Can I get a better view? No. I know that. I think it's Argentina has the little face on it, right? The little face on the sun. Okay. Where would it be? I guess it looks warm. Probably closer to the... No, it looks kind of dry though. Maybe like, let's put it there. Where is the big cities? I don't know. I don't know anything about Argentina. Apart from this bit, which is no longer Argentina. They tried to. It's not Argentina. I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know where that is. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Ugh. It was further south. Ah! Oh. Let's see. What do you say? Oh yeah, you all spotted the dollar sign too. Yeah, doesn't Argentina use USD unofficially because it's been more stable? Quite a few places do. I know that Uruguay does. I know that where else? There's another one. I want to say Venezuela, but it's a bit more difficult for Venezuelans because of things and stuff. Okay, yeah, the flag. Yeah, sun bleach flag. It did look quite sun bleached, didn't it? Oh no, not the South. The sun is the Brits' kryptonite. It's so true. It's never been Argentina. I mean, they tried. They desperately tried. Anyway. All I know is penguins. Okay. Ah! A sign instantly. Haha! This is not necessarily helpful. Well, I mean, shout out to these guys for topping the class. I think that's Thai. It looks like it's potentially a city. I don't know. Oh. There's another sign there. Well, maybe that's not... No, wait, no, that's not Thai, is it? What the hell am I talking about? Wait. No, I'm silly. That's, that is a... No, that is some kind of Indian subcontinent language, I believe. Potentially, yes. Further north. No, not Bangladesh. Not Pakistan. But it's gonna be somewhere up here, maybe. We'll put it down on Kanpur and we'll see. Neat. Neat. Why? Okay. Okay. Any indications on the signs as to where this could be? Water storage? No. Dresses? Okay. Inspire a better tomorrow? Okay, thanks. Thanks for the words. I'm feeling so inspired. Is there any... Oh, it changed. No, okay. No, I can't read. That's the problem. I can't read. Lotus Hotel. Ultimate in comfort and taste. Oh, pure veg. Let's go. Punjabi, Chinese, and... Okay. I'm not going to try and pronounce a word that I can't pronounce. Tree Enterprises, Badan Bank. Okay. Anything along here? No. No. Dental specialty clinic. Can't read this. Nope. Okay. I don't have any additional clues here. No. Ah. Oh. No, we were pretty far off. We were pretty far off. Sad. Sad. Gotta head out. Thank you for joining us, Jaxley. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. The surroundings really inspire a better tomorrow. It was beautiful art. Beautiful art. Beautiful art. I want some spicy Indian food. That's a mood. I love Indian food so much. It's so good. I've not had a good biryani in so long. You're saying there's not enough English there? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I can't read it. Okay. Partido Patriota, okay? Okay. This is something. Where are we? Let's see if we can spot anything that tells us where we are. Spanish. That seems to be Spanish words. Okay. There is Pepsi. A lot of Pepsi. Okay. Huh? I don't think we're in Taiwan. Tenago Lamanos. I don't know what this means. I'm sorry. There's hills. Not hills. There's mountains even. There's mountains in the background. This doesn't necessarily narrow it down very much though. Okay, well, we're somewhere called Huehuetenango, but I don't know where that is. I have no idea of what country that is. So I fear that we will not get this one right. I'm not feeling good about this one, Chief. Let's see. Anything here? Mechanica, okay, no. Not helpful still. Can't see any license plates. I'm struggling. I've really got nothing on this one, so where's got mountains and speaks Spanish? Here? I genuinely don't know. I don't know if it's dry enough to be... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I've got nothing. No, I was completely off. Completely off. This is so sad. So sad. Taiwan. It wasn't Taiwan. So you're going to crawl off now. Thank you so much for joining us, Maximilian. Thank you. And so much for the raid as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope the rest of your stream goes well and doesn't get lost out there in the big scary world. Thank you. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Doggo. Yeah, there's a doggo. I saw it. Guatemala. Yeah, it was Guatemala. So sad. Oh well, we did our best. The region is famous for Huehuetenango coffee, one of Guatemala's finest. See, if you know things about drinks, apparently this will place you really well. I know nothing about anything apart from conspiracy theories, so yeah. I know a little bit about Europe. This is so sad. Yeah. 14,000! It was terrible! Huehue coffee, yes. Okay, we've done the challenge. I'm going to try and do... Should we do one? What's the date? What's the mission? Score 30,000 points on the Chile map. That's not happening. That's not happening. Well played. It wasn't well played. It got worse as the time went on. Let's be honest. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, shall we do... Apparently I was started a Europe map. We could just resume it, I guess. I got 8% through somehow. How do I... Okay. Let's try. Let's try Europe. Let's try Europe. One of the GeoGuessr streams should really be called My Colonial Roots Are Calling for the meme. I think I would get in trouble for that. I don't think that would go particularly well. Ah! Kanalstrasse something. Canal something Strasse. We're in a German-speaking country. Excellent. What does this thing... What is this? Cigarettes. This is a very German thing, isn't it? Isn't this a very East German thing? I don't know. I've only ever seen those in Germany. What's here? Ah! There's a dot there. There's a dot right down there somewhere. There somewhere. I don't know. It seems to be right on the border, like there. So let's go see if we can find out where specifically we are. That says nothing of use. Austrians smoke more than the Germans in my experience. That's interesting. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest, because I don't. So I don't really notice it that much, but I have noticed those little cigarette vending machine things before. I have noticed those. Okay. Duren, Zulpich, Upenich. Is these places, or does this mean something? I don't know. I don't know. Oh dear. This is certainly a town. Wait. Bonn. Oh wait, Bonn? Isn't that a Cologne? Yeah. Huh? Is this trying to throw us off? Or is this real? No. This is real. Okay. So, Düren, Zülpich, Ulpenich. Düren. Alright, let's just put it there for a second. That's Bonn. Euskirchen? Where is Euskirchen? I don't know. I can't see it anywhere. Oh wait, Euskirchen there. And then Friesheim? Euskirchen. I'm probably looking directly at it and I just can't see it. No idea. I think we'll just lock that in. Okay, it was down here. In Dörshaven. Oh yeah, look, there's Upenich. Oh, it was a little village. There was no way. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah, Bonn is south of Cologne. I've been to Cologne. So I knew where Bonn was. Yeah. You're in a German restaurant with a VTuber at ASMR. Oh no. Okay, next. What? Wait, Belgium. Belgium. I'm looking at this. This is some goofy language, which means that it must be on the Dutch side somewhere. Statistically, it's probably Antwerp. Dutch feels like it's basically just English, but different. Oh dear. Let's see. Bialat Palace. Okay. The houses are cute though. I like the houses. They're cute. Oh. Open. Good morning. I see. Jobs. Road. Bicycles. Consulting. Ah, a location. Okay, okay, okay. Is there any indication of where this location is, though? Some kind of plaza. No, those are roads. I mean, it's somewhere that's big enough to have some kind of underpass. I don't know if it is Antwerp. I feel like it's probably not. I feel like it's... I don't know. It might be a place that's like smaller, but on the outskirts. But it's really hard to work out sometimes. Ah, wait. Train line. Is that a train station down here? Is this a train station? No. That's a chips stand. Is there a way to work out what train station this is? Station Alta. Is that a name of a place? Yes, it is. Ah. Okay. Nice. Yay! Yippee! It's in the Bermuda Triangle. It's not. It's not in the Bermuda Triangle. Hi, Speedoy. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. The sign at the start had a city name. Your guess seems fine now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I could have probably narrowed it down to the road if I tried hard enough, because I think this was the little plaza bit where, yeah, I think this might have been like where there was that plaza, potentially. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. Yeah. I can navigate Europe. I'm good. About to head to bed. I hope you enjoy being able to sleep. I hope you sleep well. Yeah. I should probably also do that soon as well. I have work tomorrow. Oh, this is a suburban location. Okay. I've never been to Belgium, and I feel like I should go to Belgium, but I haven't been. So I have no opinions on the place. But I have been to the Netherlands, and to me, the Netherlands feels like it's the UK if it was functional. You know? Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm never going to guess the specific location of this, but I'll just put it down there and hope for the best. Let's see. Hungarian is a language. Hungarian is a language. It's like entirely different to every other European language because it's so separated out. Like it was so linguistically separated out from everyone else, all of the other languages, that it's like really, really distinct. And it's not even comparable to anything like in the area either. You know, like the countries surrounding it, the languages are really different. Yeah. But I know nothing about Hungary, to be honest. It's official, I got diagnosed with autism. Let's go! Let's go! Welcome to the club, officially. How do you feel about it? If you wanna share, you don't have to, obviously. If you don't want to, that's fine. But yeah. Yippee! Yeah, you get to you're officially can be a yippee creature. It's true. This is giving me nothing. How am I meant to know where this is? It's just a random place in Hungary again. It's very cute though, isn't it? Wow. Okay. Non-profit. No, I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know. The bins are yellow. Look at them. They're living their best life. Look at these guys. They're living their best life. Just putting the bins in. I should guess. Whoops. UK but functional. Bold words coming from someone in witness protection. Also, hi, relativistic kill. This, so hi. And also, hi, Kennedy Bud. Hello. Yeah, Hungarian is an Ugric language, just like Finnish, but they seem rather different. They do seem rather different, don't they? They do. It's been a month. Me and my psychiatrist had a hunch, but I can proudly say it with proof. And it feels good to have a definite explanation for my social difficulties. I feel that so much. Let's go on to the next round while I yap about my autism. But yeah, I feel that so much. When I first got my diagnosis, I was like, oh, it all makes sense now. Okay, we're somewhere who speaks Greek. We're probably in Greece. Let's just put us straight down in Athens and assume that that's probably correct. I remember when I first got my diagnosis and I was like, oh, so I'm not like broken. That's just like how I am. I love these streets in Greece. These kinds of like apartments with like plants and balconies and stuff. I love them. There's something about that aesthetic that I absolutely love. But yeah. And yeah, like I remember feeling really like mixed about it basically because there's English on these signs. Yeah, surely this must be Athens if there's English on the signs. I remember feeling really mixed about it because on the one hand, I was like, it's so obvious. It's always been so obvious. Of course. And then on the other hand, I was like, I'm kind of annoyed. I wish they'd kind of realized sooner. I was trying to read on the van, but I don't think I can read. I'm so confused. Why does it keep moving me weird places? Where was that van that I was just looking at? What's happening? Where do I go? I feel like I'm lost because I am. Am I just going down the same road that I just already have been down? What's happening? This is a different road. No, it's not. Okay, let's go to the church. Go to the church. Go to the church. The church will tell us something. It doesn't tell us anything. It's just a church. No. 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 Well, the plan has failed. The church did not tell us anything. That's not helpful. That's so not helpful. Wait. I don't know why I'm trying. I can't read this. I am distressed. No. Oh, wait, a bus. No, that doesn't tell us anything either. This is a main road. I'm just going to assume that we're in Athens and I'm right. So, yeah. We were not in Athens. We were not in Athens. We were in Larissa. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, pain. Am I just going down the same road that I've always been going down before? The story of all of our lives. Yes. Yeah, we've got our 2 cans of beer on the hill, like in King of the Hill. Just like autism in it. It's so true. Yeah. Are we talking? I don't know if I'm talking autism or GeoGuessr anymore. Having autism be like when people talk to me, it's all Greek. Haha. Apparently, when people say it's all Greek to me, they mean like I don't understand it. And I always thought this was a very silly comment because what if I speak a bit of Greek? What then? Oh dear. Have you seen Rainbow? GeoGuessr is autism. Okay. Ah. A familiar looking location. Okay. Yes. Home zone. This is a familiar looking location, but I don't immediately know where it is. Just because it's familiar looking doesn't mean that I've been here before. Homes for sale. In this economy. Are we... What? No. Hey. God, that's there's no way, that's so funny. That's so funny. There's literally like no towns. I mean, it looks maybe I don't know where it would be. Where's the mountains? There's the mountains. Okay, they go around that way. I mean, there'll be a sign. Let's go closer. Yes, Serby Village. Where is Serby? Oh, there's Selby. Is it? Oh no, that's Serby. That's different. Where is Serby Village? Come on, there's not many of them. I'm so happy. It's the Isle of Man. It's my favorite place. I actually don't know where this village is. I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna. Oh no, I just put it there. It's not there, but that's so cute. Solby. This is Solby. Yeah, so that's Solby. That's a different place. There's Jerby, but there's no Serby. Okay. We get anywhere in 10 seconds? Probably yes, actually, because it's a very small island. Oh, Douglas, Peel. There. No, that's not right, but I knew that. I've literally been down here. Oh. Aw, it's my favorite place. It's my favorite place. The Isle of Man. I didn't even realize the Isle of Man was mapped. How long's that been mapped? That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Is there Greg's on the Isle of Man? I don't think there is, no. The actual good thing with being diagnosed is that I have a better time with being recognised as a disabled person, which in France is an official setup that helps with both getting formation grants and adapted workstation at my next job. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I mean, it's the same here. It's the same here. That's the main reason to get a diagnosis here also, is because it means that you actually have a piece of paper that you can wave around and be like, look, you have to make adjustments for me. Not as depressed looking as the rest of the UK. Isle of Man's really lovely. It's genuinely my favorite place ever. It's so nice. I could go off on an entire like tangent about like my favorite places in the Isle of Man, because like it's such a cute. I've only been there once as well, and I already have favorite places. It's so cute. I love it so much. Hello? Cog's right. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just stopping by for a sec. Wow. Thank you for adding more people to the lab. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the lab safe register check-in as well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And also Barker with Birch and Ikatono. Hello, hello. Thank you for the lab safe register check-ins as well. Hi. And for Taurus, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. On that note, it's time for some sleep. Good night. Yes. Thank you for joining us, Spidey. I hope you sleep well. I hope you sleep well. Have a great stream. Thank you so much, Cogsright. Thank you. Just a place called the Kronk. They have some really interesting names on the Isle of Man, actually. Really interesting names on the Isle of Man. My favourite tax haven, allegedly. I'll have you know that the Isle of Man is not a tax haven. It's just got a low corporation tax and low individual tax, okay? It's not a tax haven, it just has low tax. They told me to say this. They told me to say this. Good evening! Hi, good evening, Pretorius. Welcome in. Here's to stop by and spread some Monument Valley game propaganda. It's fun and peaceful game, which will mess up with your head. Ooh, I'm interested. I'm interested. I'm very, very interested. Fun and peaceful, but also messes with your head is exactly my kind of vibe. Okay, I think that's enough geo-guessing for today. No, I've put chat away again. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep hiding you? There you go. And put the Isle of Man. I do love the Isle of Man with a deep and unhinged passion, actually. After having been there once, I'm like, I desire to leave Ireland and become the Isle of Man VTuber for tax purposes. Oh dear. I do like the Isle of Man. It's so cute. It's like it feels like Ireland. Like the landscape is very, very similar to Ireland, but the people are very, very similar to, like, I guess they're a little bit similar to Ireland, but they're also kind of similar to, like, the north of England. People are very friendly. They're very, very friendly there. Yeah. Starting with the name of the isle. Isn't that the very definition of tax haven? I mean, I guess you could argue as much, yes, but the Isle of Man are very keen to tell people that they are not a tax haven. I love it there, though. It's so nice. The people are so nice. I found my favourite ever cocktail bar there. My favourite ever cocktail bar is on the Isle of Man. And also they've got really good pizzas for some reason. Like, all of the pizzas there are really, really good. Don't know why. Weirdly specific. Isle of Man tourism, if you ever want to hit me up, you know, I'll happily take a sponsorship from you. Oh gosh. There's a mobile game for like $4 on the Apple App Store, but I promise it's worth it. Oh, okay. I don't really play mobile games that much anymore. I haven't. My music's stopped. I don't play mobile games that much anymore. I kind of stopped playing them for some reason. One of the difficulties of having a GeoGuessr is passing Google Maps. Like, there are barely any details to locate things. Yeah, I find it really frustrating when it just puts you in a field, to be honest. Like, I don't find it as fun when it's in a field. I really enjoy using context clues to work out where I am. But like that one, if I hadn't have realized it was the Isle of Man, I was like leaning towards like, is this Ireland? Like, this feels really, really familiar. But then the signs weren't Irish, but they weren't British either. So I was like not sure what to do with that. I didn't even realize that the Isle of Man was mapped. I'm actually so happy that that's on there now. That's what a tax haven would say. They're definitely not paying me to say that they're not a tax haven. I swear. Even the vending machine. I don't know about the vending machine. I didn't use it. I didn't use the pizza vending machine. But I did try pizza. And it was very, very good. Are we worried that the Isle of Man would have Soylent pizza? No, they have unironically really good pizza. I'm not even joking. Like, genuinely, their pizza's really good. I tried looking up my Greg's database and I forgot the code. That's so sad. That's so sad. I'm pretty sure I didn't see a Greg's on the Isle of Man. I did see the Irish version of Poundland, which is called Deals with a Z. But Poundland is now no more. So, yeah. Kind of wouldn't mind moving to the Isle of Man, but the UK is cringe. The Isle of Man is not part of the UK. This is a common misconception. The Isle of Man is not part of the UK. It is it's a completely independent jurisdiction. They do use pounds, but they actually have their own currency, which are Manx pounds. But you can use pound sterling as well. And they're basically like a crown dependency, but not quite. I can't remember what the exact phrasing is for it. They might be a crown dependency, but basically they're like their own country. They are dependent on the UK for certain things, but yeah, they're not part of the UK. Good pizza equals mafia using it as a tax haven. It could well be, to be honest. I wouldn't even put it past it being that. They have their own cats. They do. They do. Do Northern Ireland and Wales also have their own pounds? Wales does not. Wales, basically England and Wales are kind of like a conglomerate together. Wales does technically have its own local parliament, but they don't have devolution on a lot of things. Scotland and Northern Ireland are a lot more devolved, and yes, Northern Ireland does have their own banknotes, and also they're vertical, which is kind of wild. Well, not all of them, but some of them are vertical. They're very cool, actually. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. But yeah, if you try and go to like England with a Scottish pound, you are not paying for that with that. And then if you try and take a Northern Irish pound to England, you are definitely not paying with that. Yeah, they don't like that. Northern Ireland has better crisps. It does. Northern Tatoes are the supreme Tatoes. I will die on this hill. Oh dear. I'm trying to think, what else do I remember from the Isle of Man? I didn't really have that many casual observations, apart from the people were like really, really friendly and also really, really nice. And like they were also like pleasantly surprised that anybody would go there for tourism that isn't related to motorbikes. So yeah, but I actually just genuinely really like the place. It's very cute. It's very cute. It's like it's got all of the bits of England and all of the bits of Ireland that I like. You know, it felt like the ideal mix of the two places. Aggressively try to pay with a mix of Scottish and Northern Irish pounds in London. They are the same currency. Stop screwing with me. So the thing is, right? The thing is that they are the same currency, but they're not like that. It's complicated. It's complicated. Basically, the story is that like the Bank of England issues all of the central pound sterling banknotes, and then I believe the Bank of Scotland issues the Scottish banknotes. And you in Northern Ireland, they never bothered to like issue one bank as being the one that can make the notes. So all of the banks kind of just make their notes. So there's like if I remember correctly, there's like 3 different types of banknotes in Northern Ireland, in addition to like the standard Bank of England ones, which is very funny. So you're allowed to spend sterling in Scotland, or what is the gist? I misunderstood. Yeah, they're all pound sterling. They're all pound sterling. So whether it's issued from the Bank of England or the Royal Bank of Scotland or the various Northern Irish banks, they're all pound sterling. It's just the actual note itself is different because it's issued by a different bank. But because seeing Northern Irish and Scottish banknotes in England isn't super common, a load of shops will actually be like, no, I'm not taking this. Whereas like the Bank of England ones, they're also used in Scotland and in Northern Ireland, so anyone will take it. Yeah. I guess they kind of have to adhere to the Bank of England standards, like all the banks that print euros. Yeah. Yeah. So like they're a little bit slower at doing it. But yes, they do get there eventually. So like for example, I don't know how long ago it was now. It was a while ago. Banknotes in the UK transitioned from being paper to being plastic, and yeah, it took a little while for for Scotland and Northern Ireland to catch up, but they did get there eventually. And now everywhere has plastic banknotes. Very cool. Yeah. I think you'll find that's legal tender. It is indeed. It is indeed. I love my legal tender. It's so legal and tender. Oh dear. It's complicated, but still cool. Yeah, it is. It is. It's cool and confusing. It is confusing, but you know, it's the reality is that like if you just use English banknotes, you can just take them anywhere. So that's what most people do. They just use the English ones. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it can be exchanged for goods and or services. So what's not to love? It's very true. It can be exchanged for goods and or services. It can indeed. That is, in fact, also one of my favorite things to exchange it for. I love exchanging my pieces of plastic for goods and or services. This makes me very happy. Yeah. Most places refuse £50 notes too. Yeah, but that's because of money laundering. They do that because of money laundering, because like a lot of the time the notes are kind of just like they're acquired through illicit ways. Yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing. Ah! Most people won't give you English ones in Scotland. True. This is true, actually. This is true. Isle of Man must have a huge stack of 50s. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask. I did everything cashless there. In fact, actually, we spent the whole time like going around and trying desperately to find an Isle of Man banknote, and like all of the ATMs were just giving Bank of England banknotes. It was very, very disappointing. I think we ended up taking out like 60 quid or something to try and get one of these banknotes. Nowhere had them. Don't you love exchanging your goods and or services for pieces of plastic? If it is reification of value, we have created God and it is untamed by mortal hands. I prefer to exchange my money for a higher number on that website with the complicated login. Hello, cashier. Can I have your best Isle of Man banknote? I did go into like a gift shop to try and acquire an Isle of Man banknote, but they did not give me an Isle of Man banknote. They gave me a normal banknote. So I felt very disappointed. Yes. Truly my greatest possession. Oh dear. I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. I'm not even joking though. Like genuinely, I think that was like, it's just so cute. It's just such a cute little place. I've realized that I like cities, but I like small cities. And I like small cities in small places. I think that's why I like Ireland as well. Because like like even Dublin's kind of small, let's be honest. Even Dublin's kind of small. So it was like more of the same. Like there was loads of stuff to do, even though it was small. So cute. Did you go to the power station? No, I don't think so. I don't think I went to the power station. I went to the wheel, went to the Laxey wheel. That was very cool. Well, I didn't go to it. I like observed it from a distance. Mostly it was just going through glens, to be honest, because the nature there is so good. The mountain was very cool. We went on all the trains / trams. Very good. 10 out of 10. Highly enjoyed it. I was considering buying North Korean currency, but it was all freshly minted and I found that suspicious. That is kind of suspicious, isn't it? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Megan Lou, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Thank you for joining the research participation pool. You've just given informed consent, so I hope you're ready to take part in some research. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, it is a bit suspicious. It is a bit suspicious. That makes me a little bit nervous, actually. A little bit nervous. Not sure how I feel about that one, Chief. Not sure how I feel about that one. Walk into a bank, assert dominance, ask for an Isle of Man pound, wake up because you're English and you can't muster that type of social competence without a license and 3-week notice. Don't attack me like this. This is rude. I'll have you know that I am very socially confident. 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 Competent is a different matter. But I am confident to some extent or another, one could say. Oh dear. Okay. I'm thinking it is 11:30 p.m. That is quite late. That is quite late for me. So I think that means it is time to cease. Have you ever asked for directions? I have, but then I immediately forget. I immediately forget what the directions are because I'm not very good at like remembering when people tell me things with their voice, and then I don't know what I'm doing. It's a bit of a mess. Right, where should we go today? Where should we go today? What are we thinking? Let's have a look. Who is online? Let's see. Who could we go? Where should we go? We could go to... Let me have a look. Yuki, yeah, Yuki's doing a science and tech stream, trying to reverse engineer a TENS machine circuit. That sounds kind of fun. There is someone I follow is doing a charity donathon. Oh, there's Angry Owl Cat who's on the TwitchCon panel. Someone learning Unity for Jern Jam. I don't know what Jern Jam is. I know nothing. I know nothing about nothing. What are we feeling? Are we feeling some code? Are we feeling reverse engineering a TENS machine? Oh wait, there's also someone doing a 3K follower celebration who's a PhD astronomer. So there's a few choices there actually. There's a few choices going on. There's a few choices. Shumi, I'm trying to integrate you into the Vettelverse. We raided Shumi not that long ago. Yeah, Just Jane's on as well. Just Jane is playing Borderlands 2. What are we feeling? Do we feel... I don't know. I'm just gonna... Should I just... I am... You know what? I'm just gonna click following and see who's the first out of all of them. So the person on the top of the list is Angry Owl Cat, but Angry Owl Cat is playing Genshin Impact and I know nothing about Genshin Impact. But apparently there are drops on. And yes, there is also the option to go and say hello to Just Jane. You know what? We've never raided Just Jane before. And I feel like we should. I feel like we should go and raid Just Jane. Although she's not doing coding today though. Raid yourself, stream for 3 more hours. That's threatening. That's threatening. That's threatening. Gonna eat. That's fair enough. If we want, you know what? Let's go raid Jane. Let's go raid Jane. Why not? Let's go raid Jane. I think this is a good thing to do. She does do coding streams. So yeah. Where? Oh god, I can't find her now. Hello? Let's go. Ooh. Linux tag. She's streaming on Linux. She's playing Borderlands 2. That's wild if she's a Linux streamer. That's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too, to be honest. I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I am ceasing to exist in multiple ways. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu GeoGuessr. I don't know when I will next stream. I might stream tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see how I feel. I might stream tomorrow. Not sure. We'll see how things go. I'm very, very tired at the minute. I'm still managing many things. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, here's the raid messages again. Raid message. Top one is for subscribers. Bottom one is for not subscribers. And yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. What we'll definitely be doing this week is that I'll definitely be doing science on Sunday again. I think this is like the regular thing that we're definitely going to keep doing. I might yap at some point over the weekend. I might also come and play a game at some point over the weekend. We'll just see how I feel. I'm taking things easy at the minute. But yeah, thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you hopefully next time. Keep an eye on the notifications for when that is. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me. Bye.